that he has made. This is his 143rd consecutive start. That's amazing for a running back on first down. McMahon, Suey, as we have a hitting football game tonight. McMahon, a fierce competitor. Let's look again.
Take a look at him. Just a drop-off pass. There's really no one out here to cover Suey.
The Green Bay Packers off to a 7-0 lead. They won here at the end of last season, 20-14, when neither McMahon, the quarterback for the Bears, or Dickey, the quarterback for the Packers, played. Jim McMahon, the number one, stretched hands. Double coverage on Willie Gault deep downfield. But McMahon, and already we have a scuffle down on the field. These two teams, bitter rivals over the many years. They first played in 1921. Jim McMahon. What a show he put on a few weeks ago on a Thursday night telecast we brought you. They were not great yards, and the Bears romped all over the Vikings. He's that kind of quarterback. He is electric. Second down and 10. Everyone in the pattern. McMahon gets it to Payton. It gives you a thrill and then gets the first down at the 43-yard line. 17-yard pickup.
But there's no way that Brian Noble is going to be able to keep up with Walter Payton. That's what happens this time, as you see Walter running away from him right there.
There was a loss of a couple. It'll be second and 12. McMahon. Dennis McKinnon, and the ball is loose. And the Packers have it back. It's Randy Scott. And Randy Scott gets another turnover. And McKinnon would have given the Bears a first down inside the 10. And now Jim McMahon smarting a little, a fiery competitor, and he can explode at any time. Up at the top is Willie Gault. McKinnon is at the bottom.
McKinnon simply runs a post pattern. It's man-for-man coverage here. And McMahon reads it and throws a strike, but it's a heck of a tap.
1:36 remaining in the first quarter, and the Bears trailing 7-0. Moorhead is in motion. This is McKinnon. A little screen out to McMahon. Out of the backfield is Walter Payton. Yes, now they're saying he's out. The crowd doesn't like it. McMahon doesn't like it. But they were right on top of it.
Walter made an excellent catch. Actually, Green Bay was in the correct defense. Number 26, Tim Lewis, was covering Walter. You want a cornerback on a running back, you should be able to cover the man, but Walter goes up, makes an excellent catch, and he comes down.
Third down and 6. 4 wide receivers are in. Margarine, 82, is in there with Brad Anderson. They join McKinnon and Gault for the Bears. McKinnon in motion. Flag will go down. A free one for the Bears. A Packer was offside, and the Bears had a free opportunity. They made the most of it. Playing now since 1921. Bears 6-0 in the season. The Green Bay Packers 3-3. Moorhead on the move. Matt Suey. Suey almost breaks it into the...
You know, as I said, you said he's a good back to be in the backfield with Payton. The best thing he has is his attitude. He's happy for Walter whenever Walter can get the yards, and here's his chance to score. Of course, if that was Walter with...
They put him in the backfield. The crowd loves it. But now Jim McMahon does not like what he sees across the line of scrimmage, and he does not like what he sees with the 30-second clock. It was ticking off. He calls timeout. And the Bears have a first down near the 10-yard line. Once again of the Packers. And now McMahon wants to change up. Matt Suey. Suey goes down at the line of scrimmage. Robert Brown was there, and a flag is also down.
Well, what is this? This is just, they're opening up a bag of tricks, because I've never seen a play like that play and looked like it was going to be a pass, and he sort of shovel passed the ball out to Suey.
Bears holding. And once again, a mistake will cost the Bears yardage.
One thing, if you make this game fun,
you're going to get Bears near the 20-yard line of the Green Bay Packers. Walter Payton with the fake. And McMahon with a lot of time comes back to Payton on the pass. Ball is free once again, and Green Bay covers. Robert Brown. Payton coughs it up, and the Bears now have fumbled four times.
I don't believe this. I don't think anyone believes this.
Suey and Payton with the setbacks. That's Matt Suey in motion. McMahon is back. Payton on the dump off. Dickey has thrown 3 interceptions tonight. I know that he himself knew that he should not have thrown. Twice he was in the arms of Bear defenders, and that one a few moments ago that he tried to get to Coughlin, Wilbur Marshall had absolutely perfect position on it. Offensive backfield for the Bears. He'll be the lead blocker. They give him the football, and Perry. Touchdown. William Perry spikes the football. Jim McMahon, he is a character. We asked him what he does, what he thinks he does to help pump up a ball club, because he certainly does that.
Well, I just, you know, I try to add some life, add some fun and excitement to the ball game. You know, whether it be acting stupid or just trying to get them pumped up. Or I think they just, what it comes down to is they have a lot of confidence in my abilities, and so they're going to play that much harder because they know I can get them out of a bad situation at times. And you know, I like to have fun at the game, and I think that's what I bring to the offense.
And does he ever? He brings fun to it. One of the most competitive young quarterbacks around the National Football League today. We'll hear more about him at halftime. Good play action by McMahon. Gets the ball to Moorhead, and Moorhead booms out over the 35 to the 37. Good play action by McMahon. Good fake to Walter Payton. Throws the linebackers, and he was able to get it in there.
Yeah, the play action fake held the linebackers, and Moorhead ran a crossing pattern behind him, wide open.
And the former Giant and the former Denver Bronco gets the first down for the Bears up near the 37 on a 23-yard pickup. Bears leading 14-7. They're 6-0 in this young NFL season. The Green Bay Packers, winners of their last 2, are 3-3. Suey in motion. Man again with a lot of time. Gets it to Moorhead, and he bobbles the ball. Will they call it incomplete? Yes. Randy Scott stripped the ball from Moorhead, but he never had possession. He is playing himself tonight. 2nd down and 10. McMahon's got them all in the pattern, and he still has a lot of time. Tries to get it to Payton. Payton was well covered by Tom Flynn. Second-year sensation out of Pittsburgh. Number 41 was right with Walter Payton all the way. It'll be 3rd down and 10.
I'll tell you one thing, for the most part,
On McMahon.
Well, I'm surprised the Bears are passing the football as much as they are.
From the shotgun, 3rd down and 10. McMahon is 8 of 13, 96 yards. He'll run it. McMahon gets the first down. Spotted the first down marker. Gets it out close to the 48-yard line. An 11-yard pickup. Walter Payton with a good block for McMahon coming back. He saw his quarterback in trouble, double back. And a lot of people overlooked that about Walter Payton. He does everything on a football field. On the first touchdown pass against Minnesota, when McMahon came in the 3rd quarter a few weeks ago, it was Payton that made it possible. Here he is again. That is a block.
That is a good block.
just the way they teach it.
He's strong. It's been that kind of night. First down, Chicago. 38-yard line of Green Bay. The blitz is on. McMahon rolls away from it. Tries to get upfield to Suey. John Anderson, very unheralded linebacker, was back there defensively. Anderson just plays perhaps a perfect game week after week. But because of the tremendous proliferation of great linebackers in the National Football League over recent years, you don't hear much about John Anderson. You probably won't.
Talking about John Anderson in the offseason, he's a sportscaster. How about that? A sportscaster in Milwaukee on a radio station.
Third down and 10, Chicago. 4 minutes remaining in the first half. Bears leading the Packers 14-7. The four wide receivers are in. Marjoram, 82, Anderson, 86. They join McKinnon and Willie Gault. Underneath to McKinnon. He has the first down.
Within 10 yards of McKinnon.
Remaining in the first half. 10th play of this drive. McMahon under pressure gets it to Matsui. Matsui with good running. He broke the tackle of Tom Flynn and will get another Bear first down. Also stopping the clock as he steps out of bounds at the 14-yard line. That was a lot of football by one player, Matsui. He broke the tackle, maintained the cool, stepped out of bounds, and conserved a timeout. There comes the pressure from Randy Scott, number 55. Good play by McMahon. 17-yard pickup.
Well, that's one way to stop the Bears. I don't think that's legal, though.
Number 93, defense, offside. First down.
Albert Brown, he was almost in the huddle with them. He's having a big year. Alfonso Carricker as a... We are watching a folk hero being made. They will write songs about William Perry. The rookie from Clemson, the #1 draft pick. Defensive coordinator Buddy Ryan said we wasted a draft pick. They know better now. Boom! Peyton following Perry. He cleaned out everything.
Tell you, George Cumby, he just said this is...
Packers quarterback Lynn Dickey will try to get a more definitive report on the extent of his injury. But right now, the Bears have a 1st and 10, the ball at their own 21-yard line. McMahon remains the Bears quarterback with a cool move at the line of scrimmage, and McMahon will have a first down. A great move by McMahon right at the line of scrimmage, just ducked under Charlie Martin and rambled for the first down.
But I think old Jim's going to have to develop that Roger Staubach slide. I don't like the way he went down once he got upfield. You can injure his shoulder too easily. Nice move by Jim right there. Really great athletic ability. But he can hurt his shoulder and his rib cage even worse like this. Woo! Not a good way to go down. But
for part of the second quarter, the strong offensive right tackle for the Bears is back in the lineup for the Bears, along with the Los Angeles Rams, to remain the two unbeaten teams in the NFL. 3rd and 3. McMahon throws it back across the grain to Suey. He bobbles the ball. Was it a completion? No, they're saying incomplete. He never had possession. That will bring up a 4th down for Chicago.
well, Suey appeared to be open that time. Tom Flynn, the free safety, was on the coverage because Green Bay had an all-out blitz coming this time, and Flynn just couldn't keep up with Matt as you see him in the chase position. But Matt,
their own 25-yard line, have a 3rd and 7. Everyone's coming for the pass. McMahon tried to get it off to Peyton. Tom Flynn was on the safety blitz, and he was all over McMahon. It'll be 4th down.
Tom Flynn's a heck of a football player. NFC Defensive Rookie of the Year in '84. He led the team with 9 interceptions last year.
McMahon now is limping. There's a young quarterback who suffered through all sorts of injuries a year ago, was only able to start 7 games. Jim McMahon is flexing his left leg. He limped off the field a moment ago. He was hit on a safety blitz. It looked as though he fell on his fanny, and that is what he has been rubbing. Haynes gets the football for the Bears. 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line of the Packers. McMahon is sacked. That's the first sack on McMahon of the night as he goes down at the 42-yard line, a loss of 4. Donnie Humphrey, the nose tackle, number 79, in on Jim McMahon.
Well, Jim just didn't see Dennis McKinnon that time, probably because of Humphrey. But McKinnon had a nice turn-in pattern. He beat Mark Lee across the middle. He was wide open.
9 minutes remaining in the 3rd quarter. NFC rivals, the Green Bay Packers and the Chicago Bears. Bears trying to extend their lead in this NFC Central Division with a 7-0 record. Packers would like to put a halt to that. They're 3-3 into the night. Second down, 13. McMahon will go down again. This time it's Brian Noble, the rookie linebacker from Arizona, who went around the horn and gets McMahon at the 41-yard line. And this game is really genuinely ugly.
You know, that's the best pass defense there is, to get pressure on that quarterback, get in his face, make him throw it quickly, or else hide the receivers from him. Right now, the Packers are looking pretty good defensively.
So many games have been played this way over the years between the Packers and the Bears. We've had about 4 or 5 fights that have broken out. That's nothing new in this rivalry that goes back to 1921. George Halas was coaching then for the Bears. Curly Lambeau for the Green Bay Packers. Now it's Ditka and Forrest Gregg. 2 NFL greats have played against each other in this Central Division. 3rd and long for McMahon. This is Payton. Payton struggles and carries a Packer inside Packer territory to the 48-yard line, short of the first down. And out comes the punting unit again.
Well, I think Jim let him have that swing pass just a little too quickly. Had he been able to hold on to the ball another second, would have given Walter more running room.
We have a lot of time remaining in the 3rd quarter, and down goes Jim McMahon. Brian Noble gets across the line of scrimmage, the rookie linebacker from Arizona State.
I don't think Jim likes this very much, these guys jumping off sides and wrestling them down. Well, I'm not too sure that's going to be a 5-yard.
In there on all their goal line offense tonight. On first down, McMahon looking for the end zone, and Willie Gault incomplete. And William Perry has been awesome when they get down close. There he is. Rookie first-round draft pick, defensive tackle out of Clemson. They started using him a week ago against the 49ers. I don't know whether it was, again, as I mentioned earlier, out of spite, but the 49ers used Guy McIntyre very effectively in their short yardage offense against the Bears a year ago out in the NFC Championship game. They trotted him out, William Perry, did the Bears last week against the 49ers, and tonight he has really been effective. He's been a lead blocker on 2 of Walter Payton's touchdowns, and he's carried 1 in himself. They're getting down into his range again. 2nd down and 10, the Bears. Play action by McMahon. Dumps it off to Suey, and Suey's inside the 5 near the 4-yard line. And Perry is loosening up on the sidelines. Brian Noble made the stop. The crowd is chanting, "We want Perry."
The most unhappy man in this stadium is George Cumby. He's the guy that Perry has blocked on 2 of those touchdowns.
Listen to this. He has electrified this crowd. And now Walter Payton is trying to get the crowd even more fired up. Big number 72 is in there.
I'd give it to Perry.
21-7 lead. It would take. Well, this is going to be decision time. And I think Mike Ditka has made his decision. Yeah. Go for it. It's a fun football team. They do things a little different.
Well, the fans like it.
Well, they love it. The town is literally fired up, upside down. They don't even talk about Green Bay this past week. Not a word. It's just, can we go through the season undefeated and into the Super Bowl? Perry will be the lead blocker, or will he be the ball carrier? Play action by McMahon. In trouble. But he almost gets it to Moorhead. So, Green Bay will get it back. 2 minutes remaining in the 3rd quarter.
Joe, that was not the smartest play.
I didn't like it. They should have kicked the field goal. I don't care. 24-7, that makes them get 3 scores. Now it's 21-7. I think they should have went for the field goal.
2 minutes remaining in the 3rd quarter, and we have time out of the field. The decision was made by Mike Ditka. Green Bay has it back. Post-Peyton came to the first down. Third down and inches for the Chicago Bears. McMahon will carry it for the first down. He took a long count, hoping to draw the pack off sides. He didn't do so. Followed Jay Hilgenberg to center for a Bear first down. The Bears are just going to methodically try to work on the clock now. Run Peyton 2 or 3 times. Give it to Suey and the Eagles and later the Cowboys. Came here 4 years ago and has turned things around dramatically. McKinnon, I believe, is the intended receiver. McMahon goes down and he was shaken up. Brian Noble put a hit on McMahon, who's slow getting up. And he is really rocky.
I tell you, McMahon has developed a bad habit of jumping up when he throws the football. There's something he used to tell us running backs: you can get hurt more while you're in the air. So try your best to stay on the ground as much as you can. And tonight, I bet you on at least 7 occasions I've seen him leap into the air to throw the ball.
That's Noble, and he catches McMahon as he releases the ball. And McMahon was very slow getting up. Now he limps up to the line of scrimmage, looks over a 2nd down and 10. McMahon is 2 of 8 here in the second half. Matsui. And McMahon, I think, wants to talk with Ditka. I think he also has been shaken up. He calls timeout. Bears leading the Packers 21-7. We're in the 4th quarter. The first few years, we may see Jim Thorne. Meanwhile, the Bears have a 1st and 10 at their own 35, and McMahon gets one off downfield and almost picked off.
I don't believe it.
Tim Lewis steps in front of Willie Gault.
I don't believe it. I'll tell you, philosophy-wise, now this Green Bay Packer team offensively, they haven't been able to do anything all night. Why don't the Bears just run the football now, run the clock down? If they can't get a first down, give the ball back to Green Bay. They can't score.
Jim McMahon is coming out and Steve Fuller's coming in. Jim McMahon was shaken up early in about midway through the 3rd quarter. He's a tough, gutsy guy. I got a feeling that he is hurt a lot more than it appears.
Well,
he wanted to stay in and ready to do the Rams 2 years ago as we look at Jim McMahon being worked on the sidelines. Started 4 regular season games for the Bears a year ago and was their quarterback of record through the playoffs. I understand that is a sprained right ankle for Jim McMahon, and he will not be coming back tonight. So many injuries a year ago. McMahon only able to start 7 games. And of course missed all of the playoffs with that lacerated kidney. Johnny Humphrey, unnecessary roughness, and that's McMahon's ankle. They immediately put that ice on there, of course, to try and keep the swelling down. He'll have that on there probably for 24 hours. Tough cookie.
They're passing the football. First down.
Just for the Bears, they bring in James Manis, the rookie from TCU. The quarterback now is Steve Fuller.